Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Junia and today I'm gonna talk about makeup. I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna talk about glow up tips and I'll show some of the products that I use. I recently started receiving a lot of comments where you guys compliment on me, on my skin. Thank you very much. But I think the most of like what you can see, it's not really my skin. It's the light, because with the light everything looks so much better. And it's true, my skin is relatively good, fine. And I do not use any filters, but I think the like when I try and there is like macro regime, macro, how do you call it? Macro filming. Like when you switch the working modes on camera, sometimes you can see all the like pores and stuff. And sometimes when you're just filming it like this, it looks very good. But whatever. Thank you anyway. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you very much. I want to make this video, kind of like the 2000s rom-com movie where you have this nerdy girl that is like, you can see that her face is very pretty, she's very beautiful, but then they just take like with Hermione was her name Hermione in Harry Potter, where they take her glasses off, they let her hair down, and like, wow, she's so much more beautiful. So today is kind of this type of video. You see how I'm like so ugly right now, but then I'm gonna be so much more beautiful. Honestly, I wanted to make a different video today, but it was one of these like kind of hard to make myself film something valid, something where I have to be focused, and so I'm not gonna be focused today. I'm just gonna ramble and show you stuff. So first, the most important is, of course, hydration. Okay, if your skin is dry, you're gonna age faster. But there is also like, if your skin is too oily, you might have some issues with the United States of America. They found some oil on my face. I usually use different things to hydrate my skin, different stuff. I don't think there is. I think that the sound is nice. I don't think it's worth it to pay a lot of money for some renovational hydration that's gonna, I don't know. Usually I honestly believe that it's just marketing. The most important thing for me is that this thing is not sticky, like it feels nice on my skin, and that it actually hydrates, and that I do not have allergies. Like, I might have reactions like pretty often, like red stuff. And it's already pretty late, like 5 p.m, so I'm not gonna use my sunscreen. But if I leave the house, I always use a sunscreen. Well, at least not like in the winter, but I know that you should use it in winter, but I did not do it. But this is the one that I'm using, Derma Factory. I don't know if, I guess it's like Korean. Yep, it is Korean. Most of my makeup is either from Korea or Russia. I guess. Yep. Sometimes it's like it might be like Maybelline or something, but rarely. Not because I think that Korean or Russian makeup products are supreme. It's just the things that are like available to me, and I do not buy a lot of stuff anyway. So with skincare, these are technically the only products that I use for my skincare. Both of them were discovered by my sister. So this one is Papa. I'm not sure. Maybe I've shown these before. I do not know. So this one is Papa Recipe Blemish Enzyme Powder Cleanser. I really like enzyme powders, especially on my nose because I'm prone to like very white pores on my nose, like black spots, black dots. Wait, how do you call it? Pore? Nah. But not as deep, not as black, but still, very visible. And this one, they are a lot of peeling pads. I really like the smell of them. Oh, nice peeling pad. So Hard Leaf BHA peeling pad GAE. So for rough, dull skin. This is how they look. You take them and they are two sides. One of them is soft. The one side is soft. And the other one is a little bit rougher. So I use the rougher side for my nose and my ears. And I use the soft one for and sometimes my chin. And I use the rest for the other side for the rest of my face. These are the only things that I can like recommend that I use because I always use different cleansers like foams, and I always use the cheapest, the most basic micellar waters like Nivea, Maybelline type of. I say micellar or micellar waters. Yeah, I do not watch content about makeup in English. I do not watch content about makeup in general anymore. I used to when I was younger. Now it doesn't make me as entertained, I guess. So it's definitely hydrated. My skin is definitely hydrated now, and I can use usually in real life I would only use concealer, but since like 6 months or so I started using foundation before filming, and I think that's also another reason for all the compliments on my skin. This one is Clio, and it's called Kill Cover High Glow Foundation. Guys, I'll put all the products in the description. Yeah, so you'll be able to see they will be there, as tagged. There will be tagged as products. So I think I'll do the foundation. I'll do the foundation today. Well, this is not how I usually apply it. I honestly at first apply it on my fingers, and then I use cushion beauty blender, but this one I think is more like a cushion. But I'm not sure. I like this. Again, this is my sister's discovery because she likes makeup. She knows a lot about makeup. So I just look at her and repeat. She's 7 years younger than me, or how much? 8? 7. I like this foundation because it doesn't look like a mask. Even though I guess it does look like a mask. At least on camera. In real life it looks, maybe because of the light. But it's good at like glowing effect, I guess. I think all Korean makeup products are good at glowing. And I don't know if it's a little bit lighter than it should be for my face, but every time I put something like darker, I feel like it doesn't suit me because I like the drastic difference between the pale skin and my dark, almost kind of like black eyes, you know. So I don't know how much really got applied on my back. Well, that's all. My hair is also not the best today. I haven't brushed it, kind of like I went to sleep with this braid and I woke up with it. So what I would do next is the concealer. Like I would add some extra coverage for my eyes because some people say, oh, I have eye bags. I think my eye bags, like, they're fine. I do not have that. It's just the hyperpigmentation because probably the blood vessels are located too close to the surface of the skin, and also the way my face is like constructed. I have these lines that are, I don't know how to explain, but I know that with this genetics, I look at my dad. I got my dad's face, technically. My siblings, they look like my mom, and I look like my dad. And I look at my dad, and I know that I do not have the privilege to gain weight. Like, that would rack me, because I would immediately get a lot of fat in my face, even if it's not even if I'm not gonna have a lot of extra weight, my face would look extremely fat and extremely swollen. So my major glow up tip is to grow up. To get rid of your chubby face, because as a child, as a teenager, you will have a chubby face, and then just try to control your weight. Always stay in the the same weight. And always drink a lot of water, not to be swollen. And that's all, I guess. Like, in terms of your face, how your face can look like. And I mean, preferably do not eat, but that's how do you say, hypocritical of me. Hypocrite. That's hypocritical of me to say that, because I do not follow these rules. But preferably you should not eat like salty things before going to sleep, and you should go to sleep early, and you should not eat before you go to sleep at all. But I mean, I have snacks like at midnight or 2 a.m. So I do not follow these rules, but I know they are good. Maybe I know there will be some point in my life where I will have to fix my sleep schedule. I know. But it was never fixed, even when I had my like 8 a.m. classes in university. It was never fixed. Okay. And my eyebrows, I use, this one is very old, I don't know. It's also Korean, like eyebrow kit, the SAEM, the same. Okay. Now I would do this. I mean, it's so old you cannot even see which brand it was. That's like contour slash eyeshadow, I think so. And I like them because they are cold, you know. They don't give a lot of red stuff. This is my sister's too, by the way. I should give it back to her. Okay. I also might do something like this to, I don't know, to make my nose look taller. I don't know. Oh yeah, and I could use some to like contour. Okay. Now, I do not feel like doing a lot of things. I'll just apply mascara. It is, I think this is a Belarusian brand, Vivian Sabo Paris. But maybe it's not. Well, I don't know which brand it is, but this mascara is very popular in Russia. Yep, it's called Cabaret. And I guess I do not have, I don't know, should I put it on my lower eyelashes? Do you guys do that? Because I don't know, with my physique, with my anatomy, I feel like doesn't matter what kind of mascara I'm using, it will still fall. Lower. guess this is all. What I would also do is blush. This one is also very old. It's from Mishak, another Korean brand. I'm pretty sure it, yeah, I guess the expiration date was like 2023. But who cares? Honestly, who cares? My skin is fine. I do not get any. I know that they put these because they have to for different standards. But most of the time, these things, they can last basically forever. Can you hear that? I don't understand. Is it like my neighbor's dog or it's the kids? Like in real life, it looks good. But for camera, I think I would apply a little bit more for camera. Have you noticed like the standards for makeup have changed so much because of how people do their makeup on camera? I don't know, at least online. It's like it's too much, don't you think so? Well, brush eyeliner. Should I do the eyeliner, the black one, or let's do the black. It is. It just says stylish brush eyeliner and something in Korean. I guess this one is from Daiso, which is like a dollar store. Well, and of course I messed this up. Of course. Okay, I think I kind of fixed this. We will never be symmetrical because perfect symmetry is not attainable in real life. So who cares? And for my lips, I think I'll do this another very cheap lip liner from like dollar store, Dollar Tree. I don't know how you call it in the US, in England, in Korea. This store, like kind of like cheap, not cheap. Okay. Damn, I don't know, if I had very thin lips, how would I survive in this? Like, I know I have, for a white woman, I have very voluminous lips. And still, I'm looking at these hyaluronic acid fillers, and thinking like, sometimes, these crazy thoughts like, maybe 1 milliliter, maybe half milliliter. I know, like it's not real, but like, what if? So I understand how I cannot open this. I just cannot open. I understand how people who have thinner lips fall for this agenda. But at the same time, the trend for very small noses. And I kind of accepted my nose and like other things. Honestly, I like my I probably if people knew like how I like myself, they would be like, well, she's like pretty, but she's not that pretty to like herself that much. That's how I imagine it to be. We did some kind of reversed lip combo today. We had lighter lip liner and darker lip gloss, which is not like gloss, it's like it's not sticky at all. It is oil, lip oil. And oh, and I know also a lot of people like how I apply shimmer into inner corners of my eyes. Yep. And usually I can use a few things, but first I would apply this bluish like concealer, to highlight the area, to make it look like whiter, and to put like base for shimmers, So I put it like this, okay? And blend it in. And I blend it in. Girls, tell me, am I the only one who comes home like at night and checks all the wardrobes, bathrooms, curtains in case they are maniacs that are hiding? Because especially if it's like late and I come home alone, I have to check everything. I might be paranoid, but I do that all the time, and like especially when I hear sounds, I have to check. Maybe that's because I was too much obsessed with true crime. Yeah, when I was younger. So today I'm using this eyeshadow palette, again Clio, that my sister gave it to me for my birthday or the new year, I'm not sure. And I used this shade, which is Daily Bloom. It's called Daily Bloom. I think it's pretty delicate, not as bright as the other one. The other one that I think you really like is Wake Make. If I find it, I will also tag that palette in the description. Should I do a little bit? Now, you see, especially when I do it on camera, I feel like, oh, I can add this and that and eat and do a little bit more of that and this. I feel like I would add a little bit of that into the outer corner, and this is Mature Ladder. Okay, Mature Ladder. Yeah, I like that. What else? I guess I could add a little bit of highlighter. Baby girls, I have the nail gels and the lamp, for curing the gels. But in the past, I would do my nails and then they would come off very quickly, like in 4 days, in 5. So I quit. But I did my nails like a week ago and it's still on. still on. I really like the effect that I got from like going from very transparent to like more bluish and more sparkly. I like that. And this is, I don't remember the brand. This is another Korean stuff. My mom got it for me. I do not know, it's all in Korean. Okay, I'll ask my sister. And maybe if I find it again, I tag it. So, I like this highlighter. It's very delicate. I don't like highlighters, and maybe I can put a little extra right here. I don't like highlighters that are very, like the particles are very big. I don't like that. Oh, and what do we do with my hair? I think I'm gonna brush it. I'm gonna brush it and do two braids. Oh, people were also asking me about my hair's routine. Honestly, very very simple. Like, what do you call? I'll show you. I'll show you the packages. My shampoo is Pantene, like this. I used to use the cheapest shampoo that you could find in Russia, чистая Eyeliner, which is like $1 per bottle. But now I'm using this, and I also use L'Oreal Paris Elsev. I don't know how you pronounce Elsev. This type of conditioner. It's very. It even says like it has ceramide, I think, for damaged hair, but I think it's just good. And sometimes I also use this thing. Damage therapy no wash treatment, which is also some Korean stuff. Growers. Okay, so these are all the things that I use for my hair. Okay. And then I braid my braids. Someone commented like, oh, you do different patterns on each side, like it looks different. I do that too. And I've never really thought about it, but my braids do come out to be different. I guess that's just because, like, my right hand, my left hand, whatever. I think I didn't have any major glow up tips. I just think the most important thing is to like yourself. And you will like yourself from outside when you like yourself from inside. Unless you are a psychopath, I guess, or like a narcissist. Yeah, you see how my braids come out like different. But I do not care. I do not care. Maybe I could also do a little bit of powder. Okay, think that's all. That's all my that's my glow up. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too goofy and too chaotic and all of that. You will be just as beautiful as you want to. Yep. Because the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and when you are the beholder, that's all. Okay, I wish you all the best.